Most people think strength is about muscles, power, or dominance. But real strength, the kind that makes people respect you without you even trying, that's something much deeper. And the craziest part, you might already have it and not even realize it. If you've ever felt different from the crowd, if you've ever noticed people reacting to you in ways that seem unusual, then this video is for you. Here are 7 signs you are a very strong person, even if you don't realize it. Most people chase strength in all the wrong places. They think it's about being loud, aggressive, or controlling. But true strength, it's silent, it's unshakable. It's the kind of strength that doesn't need to prove itself, because it simply is. And once you recognize these signs in yourself, you'll start to see why people respect you, why some envy you, and why others gravitate toward you without you even trying. Let's break a sign. Sign number 1, you're not easily offended. Weak people take everything personally. A comment, a joke, even an indifferent look, it shakes them. But you don't let petty words or minor slights get under your skin, and that's because you understand something that most people don't. Your emotions are under your control. When someone insults you, you don't react because their words don't define you. You don't waste energy proving yourself to people who don't matter. And that kind of self-control, it makes you powerful. Look at Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in Rome, yet he never wasted time defending his ego, because he knew real strength is unshakable. This mindset doesn't develop overnight. It takes constant self-awareness and practice. Every time you feel the urge to react emotionally, pause and ask yourself, does this deserve my energy? More often than not, you'll realize that most things simply aren't worth a reaction. You become immune to negativity, and that makes you dangerous in a world where everyone is easily triggered. Sign 2. You stay calm under pressure. When chaos erupts, most people panic. They freeze, lash out, or crumble under stress. But you stay calm. You analyze, you move forward. That's because you've learned to detach your emotions from the situation. A true test of strength isn't how loud you can get, but how composed you stay when everything falls apart. Think about warriors, leaders, or even great minds like Seneca. They didn't let emotions cloud their judgment. They kept their heads clear when the world around them was crumbling. Your ability to stay calm gives you an edge over 99% of people. Imagine being in a high-pressure situation. Maybe your boss is screaming. Maybe a crisis just hit. Maybe someone is trying to provoke you. Instead of reacting, you breathe, assess, and act with precision. This is power. This is why people trust you, respect you, and even fear you. Sign 3. You don't chase validation. Weak people need approval. They need to be liked. They need constant reassurance that they're good enough. But you don't need any of that. You move through life without begging for validation. Why? Because you already know your worth. You don't need to broadcast your achievements or prove anything. People notice your strength, not because you tell them about it, but because they feel it. You walk into a room and people sense that you don't need their approval. And that makes you powerful beyond measure. Most people waste their lives chasing attention, likes, and compliments. But when you're strong, you don't crave external validation because your confidence comes from within. The moment you stop seeking approval, you become unshakable. And people can't help but admire that. Sign 4. You can walk away. Most people stay in toxic relationships, bad friendships, or dead-end situations because they're afraid of letting go. But you don't cling to things that drain you. When something isn't serving you, you walk away, not out of anger, but out of self-respect. You don't chase people, you don't beg for attention, and that's because you know that walking away isn't a weakness. It's one of the strongest things you can do. A lot of people don't understand this. They think strength is about holding on, but real strength, it's knowing when to let go. Walking away means you value your peace over unnecessary drama. It means you trust yourself enough to know that you'll be fine without them. And that's an energy that commands respect. Sign 5. You embrace discomfort. Most people run from discomfort. They avoid hardship. But you lean into it. You understand that struggle isn't something to fear. It's something to grow from. The Stoics believed that hardship is the ultimate teacher. If you want to be strong, you don't avoid pain. You learn from it. Think about it. Every great person in history has gone through suffering. Marcus Aurelius ruled during plagues and wars. Epictetus was born a slave. Seneca was exiled. Yet they all became legends because they embraced their hardships instead of running from them. And that's exactly what you do. You don't seek the easy path. You seek the path that makes you stronger. Sign 6. You control your reactions. Most people are slaves to their emotions. If someone angers them, they explode. If something disappoints them, they fall apart. But you control your reactions. You don't let temporary emotions dictate your long-term actions. Why? Because you understand one simple truth. Anger is weakness. Overreaction is weakness. Impulse is weakness. Marcus Aurelius said it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. And that's exactly what you live by. Sign 7. You are unapologetically yourself. Most people wear masks. They act differently depending on who they're around. But you don't pretend to be something you're not. You live authentically, even if it makes others uncomfortable. You don't shrink yourself to fit in. You don't change to make people like you. And that's because you know that real strength comes from being who you are, unapologetically. The moment you stop caring about fitting in, the moment you stop adjusting yourself for others, that's when you become truly strong. If you resonate with these 7 signs, chances are you're stronger than you think. And the best part? True strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's in your mindset, your discipline, and your ability to remain unshaken in a world full of chaos. Now that you know these signs, watch the next video to take your strength to the next level.